Alright, here are my thoughts on Cipollino. So, this is another Russian movie. Um, it focuses on this little onion boy who lives in this world of walking, talking produce. Basically what happens is one day he accidentally steps on the foot of the prince of the land, who's like this evil lemon, and then the lemon prince sends his guards after the kid, but then the kid's father, who seems old enough to be his grandfather, he tells the lemon prince that he's the one who stepped on his foot, and he gets thrown in prison. I think part of the reason why he gets thrown in prison is because the prince hates honesty. So yeah, it's one of those bad guys. The kid has to get his dad out of jail, and then he also, there's also this little subplot with this pumpkin guy trying to build a house. There's also this evil tomato guy who's working for the Lemon Prince. So this was kind of a basic story. Not a whole lot of unique stuff coming out of it. Nothing much about the story that really stands out. I think what mainly stands out about this movie is how everyone has a fruit or vegetable for a head, and I guess there's other types of, there's a cactus character, and various forms of plant. I can see that Russia's they kind of moved away from the style they had before. Their older movies, they were very slow and kind of dull in the personality department. I still hold to that opinion, but they seem to have moved away from that, and their movies are now a lot more cartoony. They kind of look like wannabe Silly Symphony cartoons. I don't know. It's like they're trying to be Disney, but I don't know. In trying to be Disney, I don't know. Well, then again, their older stuff was kind of like Disney princess movies or something, but although a lot of them were before Cinderella came out, so until then, the only Disney princess movie was Snow White. This was fine. There was some creative... I guess the main creative thing was just how... I think it was mostly the design of all the characters. I think that was probably the best part of the movie. It's probably the worst thing I can say about it is just there's some... the animation isn't perfect. I mean, it's good, it's passable, but there are some little technical errors here and there. Actually, I remember there's some points where there's some sound audio errors, for instance, there's this part where the tomato bad guy is laughing, but he's not, his face stops laughing before the laugh audio stops. Some technical blunders here and there. That's about the worst thing I can say about this movie. Otherwise, it's harmless. Safe, but harmless. So technical errors is the worst thing I can say about it. character design is the best thing I can say about it. In the end, it's just okay, you know. It's so I guess I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It's short enough. It's yeah. Like I said, there's just not a whole lot about it that stands out as, at least in terms of story. Again, I do think like the character designs are creative, but yeah, otherwise just not a whole lot to say. So again, 6 out of 10. If you're interested, feel free to check it out. It's harmless. It's fine. But yeah, ultimately it's up to you. As usual, if there's anything else to say, I'll put it in the comments, but to be honest, I think I pretty much said everything that needs to be said. So yeah, I'm looking at the clock here. I'm just over 6 minutes. This is probably going to be one of the shorter reviews I've done, because there's just that little to talk about with this movie, so yeah, whatever. It's fine. So yeah, that's all there is to say, at least that I can think of right now, so Mash it and Smash it signing off.